Hello everyone, my name is Mary, and today I have an angelically inspired tarot and oracle message on the subject of infusing your life with magic. So the reason I was inspired to do this was I was listening to some music and the song Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic came on. That song is by The Police, and I was just struck. I heard it in my heart that I needed to do a reading based on that song. And so the question I posed to the angels for this reading was, how can we, the human collective, each of us, how can we infuse magic into every little thing we do? And just to give a little background on my definition of magic is huge. It encompasses like actual magic where miraculous things can happen, but it also encompasses that feeling that you get when you see something magical. Like for me, it's every time I look up at the stars, it just stops me, it takes my breath away. I remember recently one night, my family and I went and looked at the full moon on the beach at night. It was just magical. There have been moments, true magical moments that I've spent with my family, with my friends. There have been moments where I'm just, taking a walk alone and I come across, a beautiful garden and it's magical. So that's the kind of magic I mean. And so what I want for you guys, for me and for all of us, is for our lives to become infused with magic so that every little thing that we do is magic. What if we could live like that? What if every little thing that you do and say and experience is like, wow, this is magical? Would that be too much magic? No, I don't think so. So what I did was I pulled some cards and we're going to take a look at them and see what the angels have to say. So tuning into my angelic realm, and let's see what they have to say. We'll start with the tarot cards. Interesting. So we've got the Four of Swords. I have 6 cards here. I hope they'll fit. I don't know if they're going to fit. We'll see. The High Priestess. Oh yes, of course. That makes perfect sense. The Knight of Wands. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. The King of Wands. Yes. Wonderful. Ooh, I think it might fit. If I squeeze them, they'll fit. We've got 2 more. Justice. Wow. Okay. And the Hanged Man. So let's start with these. What am I getting from this? So first of all, we got some wand energy here, folks. That is spirit. That is fire. So if your days aren't magical, you got to take action. You've got to decide that this is magical. God's universe is nothing but beauty and love and truth. That is the substance of God. And so if we're not seeing that, then we're seeing the polarity. We're seeing, we're not seeing the full picture. I know there's a lot of bad stuff in the world and it gets us down and we think to ourselves, life can't be magical, but it can, because magic is the coming together of your perception with what you are perceiving in a magical way. And being able to perceive, even in difficult, tragic situations, the beauty in it. Because in every situation, there's some kind of beauty. In everything that you do, there's some kind of beauty. Even if you can't imagine a single more magical thing about what you're going through, my advice is the angel's advice is to fire up your soul and try to see the beauty there. Try to see the magic there. No matter what. Because here the king is he's an authority on divine creative energy. He's an authority on that magic. He says, he sends his orders out to the Knight of Wands, who receives his orders and goes leaping into the fray of life. And so these guys are front and center. These guys in the center of this reading. Magic means making a decision and tapping into that part of your spirit that really does have access to the magic, to that spiritual side of yourself. We have the High Priestess, which is all about secrets and the divine, the divine genius behind creation. She holds the blueprints of life. I think what she's telling us to do is to stoke the fire. Of course, Wands is fire. Stoke the fire of wonderment, and curiosity inside yourself. Make sure that you are looking at everything with fresh eyes, ready to see the secrets there. What if the High Priestess was waiting behind every moment of yours, ready to say to you, there are secrets to be revealed here? What if before you went to work today or tomorrow, the High Priestess said, there are secrets to be revealed? Just you wait and see. You would have all this curiosity and wonder in your heart, like where, the secrets, there's beautiful secrets being revealed to me throughout my day. The High Priestess wants to deliver that. I think that's what magic is. We also have the Four of Swords, which is about putting your mind to rest. So a lot of things that I think would kill the magic in your everyday life, everything you do is magic. The thing that would put a stop to that is when your mind starts coming up with these rules and situations, and this, you can't be happy because of this, or you can't, this isn't magical, this is an everyday occurrence. The mind has all these judgments and all these rules and all these preconceived notions that maybe it's time to put that to rest. And certainly the Hanged Man has a lot to do with that, because the Hanged Man has a new perspective. The Hanged Man is saying, is not moving forward with life until a new perspective, until a new level of enlightenment can be gained. And he has gained it. He's seeing his life brand new. This is exactly what it is. This is the reading almost in a nutshell here, because it's, the Hanged Man is saying, see yourself differently. This means, and these two cards together are like, you don't have to do anything. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. The only thing you need to do, really, is to see differently, to experience yourself differently. That's all. That's all it takes, is this brand new perspective, and putting all of your old judgments to rest and saying, my life is magical and I'm going to see it that way, regardless. But the really interesting one is the Justice card. What are you telling us, Justice? I think what justice is all about karma. It's all about making sure your actions are, or you're taking the right actions, basically. And I think what justice has a lot to do, I think, with the High Priestess in this matter, in this reading, because justice is all about the laws of the universe. She's the enforcer of karma. She's the one that says, you know what, take a look at yourself, take a look at what you've done and what you've been doing. So if there are habits of your mind, or habits of, your psyche, where your mind goes, where you're, maybe you've built up walls around your heart, whatever this habit is that has stopped you from seeing the magic in yourself and in your life. Justice is asking you to take an impartial look at yourself. Where are you blocking yourself? Just be very impartial. Be ready to unite your head and your heart here to see beyond the mundane. Justice is impartial and has a very objective view of everything. So if the Justice card, if you ask the Justice card, this energy that's this archetype, if you ask this archetype, I need to see more magic in my life. Justice is going to show you where you're hiding your magic, where you're stifling the magic, where you're worrying too much or thinking too much, or where you're not even paying attention. You're just sort of floating through life, maybe not paying attention to anything. You know, maybe there's magic to be found in things that you do every day, you know, like just, you know, getting up and having your morning coffee or tea, or magic in just these everyday things that are completely mundane. Justice is going to show you. Justice will show you. Justice sees all. Nothing gets past her. So in order to see and to experience magic, I think, more in your everyday life, it takes a shift of your soul in the direction of justice. Let's take a look at the rest of the cards and see what they have for us. So we've got, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Oh my gosh. So magical. You're already doing it. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. You're already doing it. You already are magical. You already are a magical being. Do you remember when you were a child, the little things that you got all lit up about? You know, I remember in my childhood, there was this big hill in my backyard. It was like beyond my backyard, there was this big hill. And my cousins and I, and my friends and I, we'd run down the hill. And then we'd walk back up and run down again. And that was magical to us. It felt like flying, you know? Your legs were going so fast. It was just, you know, it was magical. It's just a hill. That's what it is the idea of firing up your soul, firing up your spirit to go and seek out the magic. That's what the Knight of Wands is doing. His orders, his marching orders that he has received from the King of Wands is to go find the magic in every little thing that you do. And the Knight of Wands is going to do it. But the thing is, it's already happening. It's already in your soul. You are already born with this sense of wonder and magic. And, you know, it just got stifled and it just got, you know, snuffed out by life. And now it's time to unearth that. Now it's time to re-see yourself, to put to rest all those thoughts that really stifle you or make you worried too much, or the habits, to really see every part of your life brand new so you can see that magic. I love how this is laid out too with the fire cards here, our wands here, the High Priestess with her secrets, and Justice with her clear knowing and her clear seeing of the situation. I'm very curious what this one is. The Pillar. So what I'm getting here is that seeing magic, making magic in your life requires a foundation. It requires a foundation. You have to, it just doesn't happen now. Maybe as children it did, but as adults, it requires building a foundation where you can move through life easily, where you can move through life with a sense of wonder and a sense of magic. What are the pillars in your life that you need in place before you can really feel safe, you know, expressing that magic, being your magical, unique self? What do you need to build in your life? What are the foundations? What are your requirements? Crocus, nourishment. Ooh. Nourishment. I think that's what the pillar was telling us, is that there's your soul needs to be fed, you know, moments of presence. Your soul needs to be nourished with moments of presence. And the crocus is such a beautiful symbol of magic, because here in the northeastern United States, we get snow very often on Mother's Day. So, yep, on Mother's Day it might be cold, it might even be snowing. So it's just, spring brings us some warm days, but also some freezing cold, snowy days. That's our spring. And so there really isn't, you know, a guarantee of warm weather until summer for sure. Because spring is a really you never know what you're going to get. But the crocus come up, the crocus flowers come up early, they come up on time, and they're always clobbered by snow. So there's magic in moving in your soul's expression. There's magic in just being yourself. Regardless of what the world is giving you, there's magic to be discovered. There's magic to be found. Don't you love that? I love the crocus. They get clobbered by snow every year. We have the giraffe. Clear-sightedness. Let's move that right here under justice, because that's all about clear-sightedness. It's about seeing beyond. It's like whatever you're doing in your everyday life, whatever it is you're doing, you might have a view of that thing that is like, okay, I'm putting laundry in. What is magical about it? What are you missing? What would the giraffe be able to see about this? And by the giraffe, we're talking symbolic. What would the giraffe be able to see that all the other animals can't see? What would the giraffe spirit be able to see in that task that is magical, that you cannot? So maybe you're putting your laundry in, and that's not magical at all, except for maybe you think about the clothes that you're putting in the laundry. Maybe it's your children's clothes, and think about them. Or maybe it's some clothes, some nice clothes that you wear for special occasions, or something warm and comfy and cozy. Be grateful, find the magic in that, or create magic. There's magic to be found. There's magic to be discovered in everything. The angels are for sure telling us this, but it's up to you to see it. Also, I'm getting that the individuality, the giraffe is such a unique animal, and your uniqueness is where that magic comes from, because you have a unique perspective that no one else has about your life, about life in general, and it's up to you to express that as best you can, as often as you can, your unique individuality. So I have a few more cards here, and we're going to just try to make a little room for them. Yes. We're just going to cover up some of these cards. That's okay. Be present. Oh my gosh. This is the recipe right here. Be present. You can't be magical. You can't see the magic if you're thinking about something else. If you're not present. If you're worried about the future, or worried about the past, or whatever, you won't be able to see the magic. It won't be visible to you. First and foremost, be present. And that's when you can tap into this guy here, the King of Wands, and really decide that this moment, this life that you're living is magical. It is magical. Just decide it. And then give your orders to the Knight of Wands to go seek out that magic, to go find that magic. And the High Priestess is saying, it's there. It's everywhere. And Justice is saying, where are you stopping yourself? Let's be honest. The Justice card is completely honest. She's very forthright. She speaks her truth. She speaks truth. And she's saying, where are you stopping yourself? And all of that begins with being present. So let's put that right here. All right. I'm feeling this reading is quite magical, to be honest. This is nice. Oh, Spirit. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It just gives you the good feels, doesn't it? Spirit. There is the Spirit of God, the Spirit of the Creator, the Spirit of pure love, which is the highest vibration in the universe. There is that Spirit, that foundational Spirit in everything. Everything. Raise your vibrations so that you can see the magic, so you can be the magic for other people. Spirit is where it's at. What makes what made that, think of a magical moment that you've experienced. For me, it was the full moon, watching the full moon rise on the beach. That was magical. What made it magical? I've seen full moons before. I've been on the beach before. What made it magical was spirit. There was a spiritual aspect of it that was enlivening. There was a non-physical part of the experience. Yes, I was sitting on the beach with people I love, watching the beautiful full moon rise over the sea. And yes, that physical thing was beautiful. It had a lot of beauty in it, but what made it magical was the spirit element, how spiritual it was, how my spirit just came alive at that moment, how I was recognizing, spiritual truths without even knowing it, just by being present. By being present, you are present with spirit, and spirit is bringing all this stuff into your heart. Perfect. These 3 cards could not be more perfect. We have be present, spirit, and feel. On top of everything. Oh my gosh, look how rich that is. That is just beautiful. Can't you feel it? You can feel this feel card for sure. Good feels. So, obviously, when you're in that moment, every little thing you do is magic. The way to get to that is to feel your way there. Feel. So when you're starting to feel the magic in every little moment, feel deeper. Get more present. Open up your heart more. Open up your senses more. Not just the 5 senses, but the inner senses as well. The inner seeing, the inner feeling, all of that. Really feel your moments. Absolutely feel them. So this is the reading. This is the message for this for this reading. So what the angels want you to do is go find that magic. Go find that magic. It is there. It is ready for you. It's already, like this card, stop overthinking. You're already doing it. It's already there. It's already a part of you. This is naturally a part of you, to find and see the magic in life. That was the scavenger hunt that you were born with. That was what you were born to do, is to find the magic in your everyday life. And after you're gone, you're going to wish after you have left and you visit your friends through mediums and stuff, your advice to them is going to be, feel that magic. Life is magical. It really is a gift. And if every moment of your life is not pure magic, we need to work on this then. This reading right here. You need to work on it. So, my prayer for you is that you will very soon experience the truth that every little thing you do truly is magical. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.